right. Next up.
All right.
A 3x3 of the worst ways to die.
Oh, so this is the other way around now. This isn't the best. This is the worst. The
Hello.
best, worst ways to die.
I feel like we had this discussion about this, and we agreed on a couple. I think drowning we agreed on.
Immolation.
Immolation we agreed on.
What's immolation?
Being
Getting
burned.
set on fire.
Oh, yeah.
I think those are the top two ones I don't want to have.
Definitely.
No, in a cave?
Cave's pretty bad.
Yeah, cave diving.
Cave diving? All right. Those are the three that give me the biggest fears.
I mean, if I'm being real, the biggest fear I have is some prolonged medical thing that is just painful for like 10 years where I just die. That sounds
way too real.
That sounds way worse than drowning. I'll be honest
That's
with you.
pretty bad.
Just having like horrible quality of life for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
dying. That sounds horrible.
What about like...
That's a bit real though, I know.
It is real, but I mean, it's true. That would be a terrible way to go.
Alone.
That's some deep shit.
If we're getting real here.
All right, okay, let's put those four on. We got set on fire. We got drowning. We got prolonged medical disease.
Cave diving.
Alone.
And
And cave diving.
We already got 5.
How is this the fastest 3x3 we've done so far?
Because I think this is pretty easy.
I
Because
was
we're
struggling to name 3 women and just like, oh yeah, 5 ways to die. Oh yeah, let me just rattle them off real quick. Suffocation.
I mean,
No breathing.
it's just like weak drowning. Because your lungs get flooded when you drown. It's like an extra step.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's
I guess it
suffocation.
can be included
It's suffocation with spice.
with flavor.
Also, some people like that shit.
Oh my
You
god!
know?
I don't think you can show that. You just put fire. Just put fire.
Yeah, just put fire.
You can't show
You can't
that.
show
Kai.
that. Jesus Christ, guy.
just start another one. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, suffocation. Some people just like that shit. You know.
Not to the point of death, though.
You wouldn't know. Because they're turned on right until the point where they die.
Shit, you're right. Okay, let's see. Drowning, immolation, cave diving, prolonged... What's even the name? Prolonged disease?
I saw this one that was bad. I don't think it's scary because it was instant, but it sounded terrifying. Where like there was this one ship where they had those deep sea diving vessels where they would like fix cables.
Yeah.
And then they have to wait in those pods for like 28 days to decompress. But like one guy, I don't know why, he like opened the door and even like the tiny gap, like it was like millimeters. The force was so strong that it sucked him through and he got like peeled like a fucking like an orange.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
the Byron Dolphin incident.
Oh yeah, that was the one. Yeah, that was the one.
Jesus
Yeah.
And I was like,
Christ.
new fear unlocked.
Fucking hell. What about like just like dying from like a torture method of some kind? That's just like
too basic.
terrible. Yeah, but it'd be terrible. Like getting skinned alive.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen nowadays. You know. I feel like everything we've
You sure about that?
Well, okay, we're not okay unless you piss off the Mexican cartel or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, because otherwise, all of these would just be torture methods.
I think you know how like in America they have the death sentence and you sometimes get like the lethal injection.
Yeah.
It like goes wrong all the time, and apparently it's like
Really?
horrific. Yeah, like I think they had like a 30 or 40% failure rate or something ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, and the accounts of people who survived it sounded horrific.
Jesus
They
Christ.
didn't even die, but they were about to die because then they had to do it the next day. Or something.
Yeah, right.
Sounds pretty bad. Oh, the electric chair sounds pretty miserable too.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Because the electric chair is not like instant, right?
It's meant to be, but I think a lot of the time it isn't.
Yeah, right. Ugh, that'd be
it's the
terrible.
electric chair instant.
I think
Well-
I think they thought it was. I mean, I watched a really good video about is there a humane way to do the death penalty, and they were like, well, the probably most humane is just hanging, but a lot of people don't like it.
I saw a documentary where it was just like a humane way is like what's it called where they like gas you with nitrogen or something and you slowly pass out but you actually get high as you're dying.
Like it's like the
That
painless
sounds
death,
expensive,
right?
Gone.
Yeah.
I don't want my taxpayer money going to make a criminal have a free high.
Well, because it's like completely painless, right?
Yeah, it's completely painless.
It's like falling asleep.
In fact, they die with a high. That sounds like a goated way to die.
That's pretty goated way to die.
That's not a bad way to
Yeah.
die.
If I'm gonna die, I want to get lit right before it happens. I don't know. What about like eaten alive? Like fucking, you go out into the African
Mauled to
safari
death.
and
Mauled to
mauled
death.
to death by like a
Yeah.
tiger or lion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
bad.
that
Yeah,
sounds
that's gotta be
fucking
bad. That
terrible.
sounds
That's horrible.
All right, eaten alive. Try and find a fucking picture for that. Just put a picture of a lion
Yeah. Bear.
or a bear. Yeah,
Bear. We Joe Rogan now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kai, get the footage of the guy getting mauled by a bear. What else is there?
What about freezing to death? Freezing to death?
Like hypothermia?
I think it would be bad, but I think you would be fading consciousness. I think the moment you were getting that cold. I think it'd be a pretty horrible, like, decline.
All right, buried alive. Buried alive, gotta be
enough,
there.
yeah.
That's
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
gotta
that's
be
a
there.
nightmare. That's a
God,
nightmare for
that's
sure.
nightmare fuel right
Yeah,
there.
Buried alive
Okay,
for sure.
buried alive sounds good.
All right.
This one's also gonna sound really real, but like dementia.
But yeah, did you die from dementia, or did you just get dementia then die?
You can die from dementia.
Do you actually die?
I think so.
Google that shit, Kai.
I'm pretty sure you can die from dementia.
Why are the links purple when we Google this? More and more of the brain damage.
Yeah, it's basically prolonged brain damage.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that would be a horrible way to die.
Yeah.
Just like being confused and just like not knowing where
Just
you
lose-
are.
One of
just
the most
losing yourself?
Losing
One
yourself.
of the most common
Sounds
causes of death
terrifying.
for people with dementia is pneumonia.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know
actually,
that.
dementia. I mean, it's getting real, but yeah, the idea of like losing yourself
Yeah, it's
is
pretty scary.
That would
pretty
be
fucking
absolutely
terrifying.
horrible.
Yeah.
So we can put that up there. I
Yeah,
guess?
yeah. I guess so.
All right. What else is there? Well, one more.
One more. All right. If we're gonna put a torture method on, what is the torture method?
That one from Game of Thrones is pretty brutal.
Which
The rat one?
No, the rat one's pretty brutal.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna have to narrow it down there.
There's so
The-
many.
The rat
Yeah.
one's pretty brutal.
Yeah, that one would suck.
The rat that claws your insides.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the worst one though.
Oh, I'd love to know which one you'd think is
Pretty
worse.
fucking bad. I mean, that's basically getting eaten alive.
I think hung, drawn, and quartered is worse than that.
I think you would die pretty quickly into that process.
Is that an instant death?
Yeah, I think you would die pretty quick.
I think you'd just die immediately from the shock, right?
I think you would die. Look, I'm not an expert.
I've never done it.
It's not a hobby that we
I'm not into it
like to
personally.
engage in here.
Yeah.
But
Yet. Squid Game.
let's bring it back.
Squid Game. Dying in Squid Game.
Fucking Squid Game.
Dying-
Yeah, worst way to die is playing red light, green light.
What other like famous torture methods are there?
What about like the one with like the one that the Japanese used to do with the bamboo?
that's just I get.
Because that's like giga long.
Do you die from that? I feel
Mo-
like
I
you
mean-
die from like
They did it.
Die from infection, probably.
Yeah, most of them died from that. Like imagine like in real life just lying down there and just waiting for this plant to just pierce you.
yeah I guess
That's a fucking horrible way to die.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But
But I feel there's a lot of them.
I
that
feel
are
I feel like
that.
most torture methods are already pretty bad.
Yeah.
My ex-wife. Slow, painful death.
Like, just kill me now.
Alimony payments.
Please make it
Child
quick.
support.
Jesus Christ.
The old ball and chain, huh?
My third court appearance.
All right, let's just put the bamboo thing.
Sure.
This is something.
Yeah. That just is like all encompassing of like
Yeah.
terrible, slow torture deaths.
All encompassing.
All encompassing. But that one is definitely
just
terrible.
torture.
All right, there you go. All right, next one.
Oh no.
3x3 famous bald guys.
What the fuck?
Can you name 9 bald guys?
Johnny Sins.
Go. He's in the middle.
The guy who plays the Spider-Man. He's John Simmons.
Oh, John. Is that his name? John Simmons?
John
I think
Simmons?
it's John Simmons.
No, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Spider-Man. I need to see his circumcised penis tomorrow morning. I want it on my desk.
Wait, are you talking about the Whiplash guy?
That's him, right?
I thought, okay. That's,
That guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
John
okay,
Simmons,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I
Am
don't
crazy? I could be mixing. You know what's also weird is that like now that you're telling me to picture bald guys, I'm picturing them with and without hair, and I don't know which one's true.
What do you mean?
Like when I'm picturing what I'm
'cause-
pretty sure is a bald
Because
guy.
John Simmons,
He had hair.
he had
doesn't
hair
have hair
in
anymore.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he doesn't have hair anymore.
but he doesn't
though.
have hair in Whiplash.
or anymore. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he rocks hair anymore. I don't think he goes that way.
I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
I mean, but like, is he more known for being bald?
I don't think it matters. I think he just is bald, and he's goated.
I mean, he is a famous bald
now
guy.
I'm wondering how. Like, I'm trying to picture someone, and I'm like, are they bald or is that my imagination?
I mean, he's I guess he's bald.
Is John Cena bald now?
He's bald.
John Cena?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is
John Cena
Do you know what I
bald?
mean? Do you know?
No, I think she's like buzz shaved.
Yeah, I think he's just got really short hair, right?
Oh my.
Like, what's the most? Okay.
Yeah,
It's literally just my
the-
imagination.
It's just
then.
the top cut.
He's
yeah.
always had like
All
really
right.
short hair.
What about Bruce Willis?
Yeah, I'm down.
He's a
Okay.
famous bald
I'm down
guy.
for Bruce Willis.
Okay. Bruce
Even
Willis,
though he
yeah.
had hair in Die Hard.
Everyone had hair at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People aren't born bald. Well, they are, and then they become.
Well, I
not
don't know,
bald,
man.
and
Have
then
you ever seen Johnny Sims with hair?
No, I haven't actually.
Dude was probably born bald.
Okay, J.K. Simmons, Johnny Sims,
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Who else is a bald man?
How many other bald men? The bloke.
loads.
The
There's loads.
bloke
There's
down at
loads. I just can't think of
the
any
bloke
right
down
now.
at the pub.
Vin Diesel.
I'm down for Vin Diesel.
Do we like Vin Diesel?
I don't fuck with him, but I'm happy to put it on the list
like
because
Vin
I don't have a lot of ideas.
I like Vin Diesel.
Because I was just like thinking, oh, Vin Diesel. When you said bald men, I was like Vin Diesel, The Rock. You know that.
The Rock.
Nah, The Rock kind of sucks.
Yeah, The Rock does kind of suck.
I like Vin Diesel.
The Rock is just like a shadow of his former self.
I think Vin Diesel has had a couple of controversies though.
Has he?
I think so.
I don't know, man. At this point, I think all. I love that picture of Johnny. God, look how blue his eyes are.
Can you search up bald man?
Look up famous bald man.
Look up famous bald man because I'm drawing a blank right now.
Dwayne.
Danny DeVito.
Oh,
Danny DeVito gotta be there.
Terry Crews too.
Patrick Stewart.
Oh, Terry Crews.
Oh,
yeah.
Samuel Jackson is technically bald.
Fair enough.
Shit, you're right.
I'm down for Terry Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews.
I'm down.
Everyone likes Terry
Come on,
Crews.
Danny DeVito.
I'm down for
Danny
Oh my
DeVito,
God.
yeah.
Gotta be
Yeah,
Danny
of course.
DeVito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, how could I forget?
Oh, what a legend. Who else is bald? No, Morgan Freeman's not bald, is he?
Sorry?
Morgan Freeman's not bald.
No.
No.
Who else is bald? Patrick Stewart. Pitbull.
Yeah, let's put Pitbull.
Worldwide.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's put Pitbull.
Tonight.
Everyone loves to hate him, but everyone knows he's the GOAT.
Yeah, even looking at that list, I can't think of anyone more than just these 6.
I'll never
That's-
fucking forget. I went to this bar in Japan. It was so like Japanese, really like fucking, very like serious, tatami mat only, and then just blasting the entire Pitbull album the entire time. Every song I heard, Mr. Worldwide.
Michael Jordan?
I'm down.
Michael Jordan? Yeah.
Yeah, Michael
Yeah.
Jordan. Yeah, for sure.
I took that personal.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
we don't have Samuel Jackson on here.
Oh, yeah.
And
put
Samuel
put Sam
Jackson?
Jackson on there as well.
One more out of everyone.
I saw Charles Darwin on that list.
Did see Charles Darwin?
I mean, I haven't seen the guy personally, so, you know.
I mean, all the images show him as bald, so.
Let's do Charles Darwin then.
All right, put Charles
All right.
Darwin. There we go. Damn. That was the quickest one we've ever done. Jesus Christ. I want to do a thing where I show these 3x3s we made and be like, what do you think this is a 3x3 of? I just want to see if anyone will be able to guess out of context.